So Orlando City maintained their 100% home record yesterday with a 2-1 win over LA Galaxy. Another fantastic performance from Jason Kreis's side. They actually went top of the Eastern Conference, only for a few hours however, due to Columbus Crew's victory later on. Orlando's new home is really starting to become a real fortress in Major League Soccer, as teams are going to start to fear coming to Florida and the new stadium. The atmosphere is hostile. The wall produces an incredible atmosphere. The noise is unbelievable. Throughout the whole 90 minutes, non-stop banging the drums, chanting, singing. Again, it was another fantastic start to the game. It could have been 3-0 to Orlando inside the first 15-20 minutes. We've seen this a few times at home recently, where Orlando have come out the blocks, absolute all guns blazing for the opening goal, and they should have scored after 6 minutes. Carlos Rivas' bending free kick went all the way through, missed everyone, cannoned off the inside of the post, came out to Jonathan Spector on the right hand side. He couldn't quite turn it into the empty net. Angle's a bit too tight. The ball came out to Giles Barnes 4 yards out. He just had to break the back of the net, but somehow Van Dam threw himself at it and deflected it out for a corner. Nevertheless, the Lions did take the lead 3 minutes later, and what a stunning goal it was.
The right back is not watching Johnson. He creeps in behind him. Great first touch. Magnificent. Right foot volley into the far corner. Look at his touch, the chest control to give him the chance to volley it, and he executes it perfectly. Brilliant strike from the Orlando captain.
I think it came from a corner originally. The corner was cleared by the Galaxy. Scott Sutter hooked it back across, which caught the LA Galaxy right fullback Smith out of position. Will Johnson, the standing captain, Mr. Reliable, chested it down and then sent a stunning volley over the top of the goalkeeper into the far corner. Unbelievable strike that opens the account for Orlando. And again, Will Johnson was tremendous last night all round. You could put him in any position on the field and he'd just give you 100% and he won't let you down, as we've seen at the start of the season. Obviously filling in at right back, doing a sterling job, and this goal just epitomised his spirited performance. Another player that was really having a superb game was Carlos Rivas, who again has been fantastic all season so far. Hasn't quite managed to open his account for the campaign as of yet, but I've got no doubt that it will start soon and the goals will keep flowing, as Jason Kreis mentioned in his press conference last week. Somehow, it came incredibly close to scoring an unbelievable goal on the 18th minute. Got the ball 33 yards out in a right-hand side position, cut inside onto that left foot, which we know can be a bit hit and miss sometimes, but it is a rocket at times, and this was certainly the latter. He cut inside and hit an incredible strike with his left foot, dipping off the post, and Orlando were purring and having another superb game at home. Rivas does seem to get a lot of criticism, but you can't fault his work rate and desire, and his link-up play between Nocturino, between Kyle Larin. He just makes it all keep ticking by. And obviously without Matias Perez Garcia last night, it was even more vital that he stepped up to the plate, and he certainly did so. Pure, direct, unorthodox wing play and forward play, if you like, is a certain menace for any defence to match against. Into the second half, and it wasn't quite as ferocious and high intensity as the first half. And obviously LA Galaxy did start to work back into the game as expected. Yellow Van Dam was certainly keeping his side in it for one. But it really should have been game, set and match midway through the second half. And Carlos Rivas, again, was outstanding. Outpowered and outmuscled the very big and strapping Yellow Van Dam, who's not easy to shake off, but Rivas did so, and then threaded a perfectly timed through ball into the on-rushing Giles Barnes. Barnes surged in on goal, but he couldn't quite get it beyond Diop, who did well to come out and thwart Giles Barnes. Again, Barnes did well, just couldn't quite get that goal that he was looking for. As the second half ticked on, LA Galaxy worked harder and harder and pushed Orlando further back. Joe Bendik and Jonathan Spector again, outstanding. Jonathan Spector has been a sensational signing for Orlando. He has been outstanding every single game. It's not just his blocks, his interceptions, it's his organisational skills, it's his communicational skills. It's just a complete package, and it's a tremendous signing. And he really has taken Orlando's defence to the next level. And he continued to impress 13 minutes from time. Giovanni Dos Santos sent a free kick, which looked like just hit the crossbar straight on, but on slow motion view, which MLS caught brilliantly. Joe Bendik got the slightest of touches onto the crossbar. The rebound dropped down. It looked like it was going to be tapped in, but who was there? None other than Jonathan Spector, who reads the game immensely. He's always at the right place, right time, and somehow he cleared off the line. LA Galaxy's designated player, Romain Alessandrini, was certainly causing problems, and he really should have levelled the match 10 minutes from time when Jermaine Jones used his head and played a nice ball through to the unmarked Alessandrini, but he fired way over Joe Bennick's goal. Nevertheless, 2 minutes later, 8 minutes to go, LA Galaxy did level, and it was that man, Romain Alessandrini. He cut inside, sending 2 Orlando players the wrong way onto his weaker right foot and sent a brilliant low drive past Joe Bendick. But as we know, the game was not over there. More late drama. We remember seeing it last year at the Camping World Stadium. The late drama was happening week in, week out. And it seems to be rolling into the new Orlando City Stadium here.
What Larin's done, and that could well be the winner in this game.
Time to talk about that man, Kyle Larin. Yes, he does not do a lot in the 90 minutes. Yes, he may not look like he's working hard. Yes, he doesn't run as much as Carlos Rivas, as MPG. But what does he give you? He scores the goals. He can be missing for 89 minutes. But if he gets that one crucial goal in the last minute, who cares? Who cares? He's the match winner. He is a match winner. And he was again last night, as in the 91st minute, the first minute of stoppage time, kicking towards the incredible wall. Will Johnson, corner comes in. Kyle Larin does brilliantly to outpower, again, another big lad in Jermaine Jones, who's not one to be easily held off, but Larin did so and brilliantly hit a stunning volley past Diop in the LA Galaxy goal. Some people questioning the goalkeeper, but there was no saving that. Hit it sweetly and timed it to perfection on the volley into the roof of the net to send the Orlando City faithful into absolute ecstasy. And the celebrations were again phenomenal. And you've got to say it's no more than Orlando deserved. You've got to look at the chances, as I mentioned previously. Giles Barnes, 3 yards out. Any other day that would have gone through Van Damme's legs or deflected into the back of the net. Rivas, any other day that would have flicked off the inside of the post and gone to the back of the net. Any other day, Giles Barnes would have tucked it beyond Diop. Any other day, Larin would have scored when Rivas whipped that fine ball over the top of the defence. But it didn't quite come. Certainly deserved the victory, there's no question about that. LA did well to hang in there. They did probe, they did press. But like I said, when you've got match winners on the pitch like Kyle Larin, you've always got a chance. And when he's in and around that box, he is deadly, he is lethal. He showed that by holding off Jermaine Jones and sending Will Johnson's corner into the back of the net. Lewis Hill came on, made an impact. Hadji Barry came on and almost scored. I think his shot inside the box, which deflected out for a corner, was the corner that saw Kyle Larin win the game for Orlando. Let us know what your thoughts were on the match yesterday. Let us know at Orlando City on social media, on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.